Welcome everyone to another week of my YouTube video. My name is Coach Regina and I am back. Unfortunately, you guys, I had took off a week. I had some family things going on, but I wanted you guys to know that no matter what, I'm here. So I made this video, specifically for you guys on today. And the title is You Don't Get to Quit. No matter what life is throwing at you, no matter what's happening in your life, no matter what tragedy occurs, you don't get to quit. You don't get to quit. You don't get to check out. You don't get to throw in the towel. Okay? So, I am Coach Regina. I am a mind wellness coach and I make mind wellness videos. So today I want to give my disclaimer. I am not a licensed healthcare physician. I am an aspiring mind wellness coach. Again, I make videos to inform, inspire, and impact people in their everyday lives. You come to me, you guys, every week for a new video, and if I can get it, I'm going to put it in there. So let's jump in, okay? So again, we're talking about not quitting. You don't get to check out. When life is throwing you a curveball, when it seems like all hell is breaking loose in your finances, in your marriage, in your health, you experience a loss or whatever the case may be, you can't quit. You can't quit. Someone is depending on you. Someone needs your motivation. Someone needs your encouragement. Someone needs to know that they can keep going in spite of life's adversities. So what does quitting mean? When we talk about quitting, what does that resonate within you? For me, it's about checking out. It's about getting into a funk, getting down in the state of depression, putting yourself in a place where you're isolating and refusing to create. Did you hear that? Getting down, getting in a state of depression, checking out, refusing to create. Your creativity is your gift. It's your unique ability to be able to hone in regardless of what's happening in your life. And when you're in that place, you're your best self. When you stop creating, when you check out because life is happening, you're depressed and something has happened tragically in your life and you decide, I'm going to check out. Everybody has a moment where they just need to breathe, rest, or allow the mind to kind of rebuild itself, if you will. Let's utilize that as an analogy. But when you check out, you're not letting your mind rebuild. Most oftentimes, if something has occurred that has got you down, most oftentimes you're ruminating. You're filtering, you're taking out all the positive things that are happening in your life at this moment, and you are filtering. You're focusing in on all the negatives. And therefore, when you do that to such a degree that it makes you depressed, you can't create. So what happens? How do you get yourself back into a state of reality? First of all, practicing mindfulness. In a lot of my other videos, you hear me talk about being mindful. I was on a coaching call just this week, and a young lady had got some bad news from the doctor. And when I talked to her, I instantly knew that she had gotten herself in a funk, in a state of depression, through ruminating thoughts, through filtering all the negatives, instead of placing herself in a situation where she's able to become mindful and understand what's happening, being able to reevaluate. Once you're mindful, once you're practicing mindfulness, you can reevaluate what's happening. And so that's what I did. We took a moment, breathe. What did you hear? I heard a negative report. Okay. So did you take a moment to analyze what that meant to you? The negative report, it is what it is. It can change or it can stay the same. You can't control either way. But what you can do is you can control where your mind is and how your mind is processing the situation. So that's what I did. Asked her to begin to find herself in a place of practicing mindfulness. What was the negative? They said, okay, now give me a positive. I am healed. The body is designed to heal itself. Therefore, I am healed. I'm just waiting on a manifestation. Whatever it is, whatever's happening in my life, it doesn't matter. Okay, what else has happened? My children are out of order. That's a negative. That's a negative. Okay, so give me a positive. My children are wonderful. My children are loved. My children are creative. My children are good. You're getting the positives. You're getting the positive. Okay, here's another one. Your finances are out of order. Okay, so give me a positive. I am a saver. All things are happening good in my finances. I am an overcomer. Just placing yourself in a situation where you're being mindful and being able to evaluate the thoughts that are coming into your mind at this point. That's what you can control. That's what you can control. You cannot control what has happened in your life. It's an occurrence. It happens. It happens. So by being able to not check out, you rebuild from the positive aspects of what's happening. And the only way you can do that is by practicing mindfulness, examining what has been said or what has occurred, placing positives in between that, right? And then choosing to allow that to become your reality. Whatever it's going to be is going to be, but you don't get to quit. You don't get to check out. You don't get to not create. Someone needs your gift. Someone needs you to come forth in the reality of who you are as a person. I had a major setback this week. I literally could have just checking out. But in the moment that it occurred, I didn't know how to feel. As a matter of fact, I explained to an individual that I felt numb. I think that feeling numb probably was the best thing that could have happened, because I didn't have the ability to feel anger, bitterness, resentment, or rage. Whatever it is that you feel when something doesn't go your way in a given situation, I didn't get to feel that. I didn't get to feel it. So what I felt was numb. So in that, I had to take a moment to ask myself, what is happening? What is the universe saying to me? Did I filter negatives? Yes. Just for a brief moment. Just for a brief moment. And when I didn't get the answer to that negative that I tried to filter, it made me stop. It made me pull back and reevaluate myself again, the situation. I let it go. I made a conscious decision to let it go. The pain was still there. I still felt the numbness. I still felt the uncertainty, but I made a conscious decision to let it go. I put on some positive meditation. I played it over and over again until eventually I went to sleep. Woke up the next morning in my routine of prayer, my 40-minute walk, and I got a revelation. I got a revelation. Isn't that unique? Isn't that extraordinary? My situation didn't change. Whatever was happening is still happening. But I got a revelation, and that revelation is something that I can control, and I immediately act upon it. Guys, you don't get to quit. You don't get to check out. You are here for a reason. Your gift needs to be seen. It needs to be heard. It needs to be felt. People need that. They need to know that I can keep going in spite of adversity, in spite of setback, in spite of tragedy or loss. I get to keep going. And in that, I can still create. You are wonderful. You are loved. You are blessed. I want you to know that this is Coach Regina. Stay tuned, you guys, for more impactful, informative, and inspirational videos. Don't quit. Keep going. Don't check out. Thank you.